back at the compound.
Let's do this.
It's sort of great how they just came in and destroyed everything they hold dear. In a matter of minutes, it seems.
There are at least 3 intruders in our facility. Terada and Koyama have been defeated.
Kurata lost his shoe.
It's time for you, the Awakened, to shine.
These are the recruits. I don't feel like it's gonna go very well.
None of you stand a chance.
Right, yeah. It's pretty clear that no one really stands a chance against Mob. There probably will be people who put up a good fight, but I feel like Mob's biggest obstacle is like maintaining ethics while fighting, rather than fighting itself. Episode 10, the Heinous Aura. Mastermind. Does this mean we meet Lady Psychomantis?
When are we gonna get in on the action? I feel like all we do is lame.
Is this the other brother that we thought was dead?
The normal kids survive that insane awakening experiment HQ puts them through? Lucky.
Right, they know his location through the psychic link.
You want to die? Don't even think about it.
That is a big bottle of beer.
Destruction of your mind
Respect.
is just the beginning of that torture. After 20 years as a lackey around here, I've learned HQ is bad news.
20 years as a lackey. It's quite the resume.
Hang on a sec. What the hell do you think you guys are doing?
Should have known it wouldn't be.
They got a little sloppy at the end there.
Trainers.
Took them
Oh.
out.
What?
Ritsu, the balls in this kid. Like, I'm like, yeah, this arc will be him learning to empower himself through fighting for his friends. Nope, he had that one taste of power. He's already there. He just does not give a care in the world.
Can't believe
It's almost
they
like he
were
wants
beaten
to
by a
fight.
bunch of snot-nosed kids. We'll take care of.
Let him go!
No way.
Oh?
Are you serious?
I wasn't expecting that. Are you sure?
I was expecting a fight so I can kick all your asses. If I've learned anything in my 20 years as a lackey, I've learned that you
Shut your mouth, you young.
gotta focus on your giant
You
beer.
don't know anything about how the world works. An Esper and a normal human are like night and day. The difference in strength is astronomical.
Yeah, he just saved them from a massive ass kicking.
We're gonna be lackeys forever?
I don't think you kids are really grasping the situation. Law will
Look at this
definitely
giant beer.
take over this world. And when they do, all of us lackeys who supported them will be rewarded. We just need to wait things out until the day the revolution
And drink
is
this.
finally upon us.
Giant beer. That is a plan. That is a thing that could happen, maybe. About the lackey thing, though, I was sort of ruminating on this a lot, like 2-3 years ago, culminating with me having the experience watching an episode of the now disgraced Japanese reality show Terrace House, where an actor was defending his choice to give up on his dream of being an actor, having been unsuccessful for like 10 years. In that scene, people were urging him, don't give up, you can do it, you can do anything you believe in. And his answer to them, his question was something like, it's really easy to say that, but it's a different reality when you've lived it, and it's just a fact of life that you're not going to succeed in everything that you want. And that might include the things you want the most. And it's a really bitter pill to swallow, but I found it very moving that he would present it that honestly at all. In fact, when you think about it, there's an obvious connection between scale of an achievement and its difficulty and its probability of failure. A lot of the most coveted areas of life are either winner take all or huge success or huge failure. And I think there's probably a lot of utility that can come from looking at the probability of failure in the face. Like, it's sort of like a microcosm of looking at death in the face. Like, we don't have all that much time, and we don't even know how much time we have, yet we all are here sort of as part of the world and with very real needs and desires and also possibilities for actual great arcs, if that makes sense. And I think that can be really useful, not as something to ruminate on and feel terrible about, but rather to be used as fuel in a sort of awakening to the fact that, like, this is the moment kind of thing. No one is coming. It's basically in our hands what we do with our own lives, etc. Similarly, I think introspecting on the chance of failure can be a way of, one, managing expectations, but two, sort of raising one's energy to the level that's necessary, because anything great is going to take a lot of energy, most likely, unless you're extremely lucky. Perhaps some of this sounds a little bit bleak, but I would say that a positive way to look at this as well is that the more broad your gaze, the more guaranteed it is that you're going to be successful, as long as that energy is there. For example, that actor, right? He was crying because he had given up on his dream of being an actor, but there's a reason he wants to be an actor. There are underlying things he's looking for as a person in life that would challenge him and cause him growth and get him to a level where he respects himself and sort of has met his own potential. And there are so many paths to that besides acting for him. Even if he's only identified one, there are so many others out there. It's never going to be the actual path, specific path. It's going to be more of the journey and the destination. And the destination is not, a label or a job or a career or an accolade. It's development as a person, and I would say it's the acceptance of truth to the best of one's ability. I know that's a lot to say after just a little thing about lackeys in the show, but it's something that I feel is becoming a bigger theme of the show, where people have identified this one thing that is going to give them value. But there's a big trap in that. There are so many things that would give them the self-perceived value that they seek if they were a little bit more open-minded, reflective, and had the sufficient energy to keep going and keep trying despite not having any clear answers.
What do we have here? From the looks of that door,
A door with a giant X on it.
Or something pretty special. Must be
The kind of door you want to go through.
The others.
Ritsu's not being kept at the moment.
It's just security.
What are you wandering around for?
And why are you wearing McDonald's makeup?
Just do your damn job, okay?
He just walks right in.
Sorry about that. What's over here? I haven't actually been inside this one yet.
I swear these characters are just looking for fights. They just enjoy abusing their psychic abilities.
I'm telling you to let me see the room. Small fries.
Speaking of McDonald's, that was some great line reading though.
Whoa! Individually, they're no big deal, but they're not bad when they work together.
I feel like this is becoming a theme too. They can power up by linking together. They become greater than the sum of their parts.
You're still outclassed.
Yeah, I mean if Slime Ball over here can take all these grunts out, they stand no chance against the other two.
This is the Awakening Experiments Room.
These look like a bunch of torture devices.
Yes, our organization
Awakening can be
discovered
torture.
that experiencing pain is a catalyst
Truth
to
can be...
being awakened.
Oh my god, no, that's actually torture.
You'll never be A-listers. You have a better chance focusing on bodybuilding.
Is that so?
I got a club I can direct you to that's pretty great.
What do we have here? I promise I'll take excellent care of you.
Matsuo. I feel like they could get along in you know, in a certain scenario. They're great for each other.
If you're lying to me, I'll kick your lucky ass!
I'm not lying, I swear! Okay then.
Still got his lackey ass kicked.
This isn't over. Your wife
Bold of you.
ignites!
Oh no, watch out! It's a tiny match.
Everybody in class seems a little...
Okay, well that is different.
What you're seeing is true.
There we go, here we go, someone with actual power.
Ability to wield fire at will.
Miyagawa. There are a lot of names coming at me.
I know what you're thinking. It's okay, my barrier can withstand this.
I love the taunting, the scorn in his voice. This is exciting. It's exciting to think that this upper echelon or whatever actually are gifted.
But in order to fight back, you'll have to drop your barrier. And when you do, you'll be burned to a crisp. And if you keep this up, you'll be steamed. So that means this fight is over.
It's not looking good, that is true.
Bring it on.
Hey, badass. What's his plan? Getting incinerated, I see. What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? Oh my god, he roasted this upper echelon guy. I'm glad I didn't bother to learn his name.
It's true that you can't defend and attack at the same time with psychic powers. So the solution was to put a barrier around my attacker.
It's pretty clever.
Wow, that's surprising. You can still move around with all those burns?
He needs to
Maybe people with pyrokinesis
get
have
to
higher
a
tolerance
hospital
to heat.
now.
I'm the winner.
My mom is not the only ace in the show. This guy is
Now I'm
insane.
sweating.
This kid's the man.
Well done.
Oh, but it's not over. Just gonna go through them one by one.
I possess
Where's
more
Mop, though?
strength now than you will have in your whole lifetime.
We got a crew. Oh, you got Esper slapped. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh! Draw. Disappointing. But I'll take it. Still not defeated, though.
I'm looking for my younger brother.
What am I looking at?
My dolls found one! They found an intruder!
Mukai, the most dangerous of them all.
Can I do whatever I want with him?
Yeah, sure.
What do you want to do with him?
She can control all those wooden dolls remotely and telepathically, holding an immortal army in her hands.
That's pretty cool.
We'll force our way through.
It won't take a whole lot of force.
Now! Combination Super Psycho! Holy crap!
It looks like their espers aren't really all that strong.
Their experiment seems to not really care about that. It seems to be like, A, just going for sheer brute force numbers and building, you know, a following, and B, sort of going for the outliers. If you go through 10,000 kids, let's say, and you get 1% of them that are performance ready, that's 100 really powerful espers you're adding to your group. And then let's say 1% of that 100 is just amazing. You've added at least one really formidable ally to your side. It seems like they're playing a numbers game, honestly.
What's that mean?
They're better off punching people.
So they're the opposite of mob.
Not bad. You're right about them not being strong.
Is this the 1%?
This is real soldiers.
Show! No title.
I don't see a scar like the trainers talked about. He's not a part of the...
Maybe he's one of the
echelon.
successes.
Who are you?
This guy looks like a Pokemon trainer for some reason.
This guy seems dangerous. Agreed, we're finished.
It's okay.
Have some faith in your boy
You guys
Ritsu.
can go on ahead.
Kageyama.
He's loving this.
Then I suppose I'll just have to use you as bait and bring him out of the shadows.
Oh, Mukai. You're back from playtime already? You're as ruthless as ever.
Oh, her dolls got wrecked. And that's when Mukai decided on vengeance.
Leave this to me. He's mine now.
Oh, damn. She took that personally. Speaking of vengeance.
Are you the violent type too, old lady?
Oh,
You brat!
damn, that was a pack sentence.
Her ability is hardening Qigong, which she uses to divert all her ki into her
Speaking of
fists
being
or
better off
knees to
punching.
make them more powerful.
She's like a physical Esper hybrid.
What the? You came this far, so why are you crying?
Aw.
I really don't want to have to beat up a lady during this rescue.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Guys who go around beating up women are the biggest losers in the world.
You're quite the gentleman.
Yeah, I knew that was going to appeal to her heart. She's like the big sister motherly type. It's actually, speaking of pairings, like would be possible in a certain scenario. That would be a great pairing. Her and Mob.
I've never even heard of this power. This human can make evil spirits his obedient pets.
It's pretty cool.
Good at running away.
It's really cool to see so much of this at once. Like, just from the beginning of the show, I knew that the Esper powers would have a lot of potential, based partly on how cool the opening is. But yeah, like, because it's not really a set thing, it's just a sort of general and very creative category of, like, the supernatural.
Are you holding that man hostage? Forget him. He's not worth it.
Crap!
Oh well, doesn't matter. Not my body.
Only third-rate spirits would let the body they possess be damaged.
Right, that's what's at stake. Your pride, not this man's life.
I've noticed those things return to their master after they attack. Maybe it's because their master isn't strong enough to protect himself? I see right through you.
Poker face discarded.
What?
You did it. We did it, everyone. Great job.
No, wait.
Or did he fling himself? Yeah, there you go.
See ya, dude! I'm gonna crush you in the next round!
That security guard is going to be wondering about what happened while he was sleeping for the rest of his life.
Fooled you, dumbass! Oh man, you fell.
Oh, he's back! Double fake.
How about a knuckle sandwich?
How about just a punch? Oh. Okay, defeated by a coat.
What makes
This is a
you
battle.
only have
This is a
two
real
evil
chess game
spirits?
we got here going on.
There's nowhere to run!
Speaking of Pokemon trainers, he's got like spirit capsules.
No one in the world is a match for the power of my Super Qigong.
Please stop doing whatever it is you're doing.
Why are you wasting your time living among the normals when you're such a powerful Esper?
We are special beings, and that's a fact, not a dream.
Long as you keep believing that, you will never be able to take him down.
It's amazing how much character development he had just in that one fight with Mob. But there's something beautiful about Teru and where he stands now, especially when reflected against that claim or that question they just asked him about, like, being among the normies or whatever. The same things or the same pursuits can be vastly different depending on what is the underpinning motivation or outlook. Like, Teru, like Mob, understands that his abilities are a real gift, but that's sort of where the analysis ends. You know, there's like no judgment about people without powers. There's no value comparison happening really. It's like, these are my gifts and this is what I enjoy doing. The end. I think everyone understands the temptation of that, right? Like everyone wants to feel special. Everyone wants to feel secure in the sense that they have value, but some methods towards that are better than others. And I think once it becomes something not wholly self-directed or wholly self-contained and becomes a comparative thing that relies on others and their actions and their abilities, you've done something like distribute power out. You know, like you're giving a lot of energy to things outside one's control. And rather than growing, you know, focusing on the things you enjoy doing or whatever, it just becomes this weird, like, defense game where you don't really move that much, but you try to construct mental models of greater and greater complexity, warping your view of the world to what you would like it to be to feel better without actually having changed anything and without having done anything of value. And also having that narrow of a view on what is beautiful or special or successful, it robs you of something that I think is actually really great, which is seeing the beauty in others. You know, there's a lot of working models for greatness, like a lot. There are so many people I've met in my life that I adore and admire that have vastly different strengths and weaknesses from me. If I were to be spending a lot of energy trying to keep up the walls that I'm great, you know, to the extent that I'm judging everything based on that limited model, I'm going to miss appreciating those gifts and miss being able to extract things that I can incorporate in my own life, you know, traits I never considered or blind spots that I may have about the way I approach the world. And that's what's great about Mob's journey, and I guess now Teru's journey, is that they've put down their models, the safe model of self-value. Mob could easily believe he's the best. Teru was going down that road, but they're doing something like trading the safety or the illusion of safety of living a life of lies for like the dangerous but empowering truth, if that makes sense. Here's the all-powerful one.
I know you were trying
doing
to
great
do
work.
But I'm sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Oh my god, I'm gonna use that on my next encounter. My next negative encounter. I know you're trying to do something. It wasn't happening.
No way.
Well, there's the bait.
I don't get it.
It's unforgivable.
Oof.
Well,
What's the situation here, young one?
What's the situation on your face?
Hope you haven't already been
Don't touch
defeated
it.
by others.
It's just vulgar.
Not hiding your hostility.
This guy is a visual. Like, he has a lot to take in. How's this bait thing working out for you? He's fighting it. Rejection. Just his powering up for a second was enough to give this guy diabetes.
Out of the 11 scars, 7 have been defeated during this intrusion.
She seems unusually calm.
Kageyama actually lost? It can't be. The guy who carried those two.
I guess he went out after that
Did he
transformation.
really?
No, he just sort of swooped in. He just got a little overwhelmed.
They got Dimple too?
This poison jar has
Tides have
hundreds
turned.
of evil spirits thrown inside it. The one that survives after viciously attacking and devouring the others becomes the ultimate pet.
What in the hell is this place?
Oh no.
No, wait! Stop it! Let's talk about this! Wait! You don't eat me! I have no nutritional value!
Oh, that's it. Well, that could be an arc. Jimple's journey through the jar. End credit scene.
I see it! There's the exit! Now we can call for help. Did someone important show up or something?
I guess the bigwigs are coming because of the disturbances of this facility.
There's only one person with those powers.
And that would be their leader!
Boss!
His name is Last... Wait, what? That's not... Wait, what? No. Wait, what? Huh? Did he... I'm confused. Either he's showing up and is now conning them into thinking he is the leader, or legit he was conning people into him being the leader this whole time. I don't know which way it's going. I know it's a con. Or is it? Is this a double con? Or did he massage his way to the top? That is also a possibility we must consider. Stay tuned for the thrilling and salty conclusion to this infiltration arc.